Okay, folks, buckle up, because today we are diving into some seriously big concepts.
Uh-huh.
Dreams, reality, consciousness,
Uh,
the whole shebang.
the whole 9 yards.
We're going deep, deep into the Cognitive-Theoretic Model of the universe, CTMU for short.
Yeah, CTMU.
It might sound a little
Hmm.
intimidating at first, but stick with us. We're
Yeah.
going to break it all down in a way that's easy to understand and
But it
fun.
can,
Exactly.
it's definitely, CTMU can be pretty complex, but when you get down to it, it's all about exploring the relationship between our minds and the universe.
Mm,
And, well, that's something we can all relate to, right? Especially when we start talking about dreams.
absolutely. And dreams are a big part of what makes CTMU so fascinating. This model, developed by Christopher Langan, suggests that dreams might not just be random nighttime stories, but a key to understanding reality itself.
It's a pretty mind-blowing idea, right?
It really is. So, okay, let's jump right in. One of the things that always gets me about CTMU is this idea of the universe being like a hologram,
Right.
like where a trainee piece contains the whole image.
Mm-hmm.
How does that apply to dreams?
Ah, great question. That gets right to the heart of CTMU's concept of self-reference. You see, the universe, according to this model, is a massively interconnected system, kind of like a fractal, you know? Each part, no matter how small, reflects the structure of the whole. And our minds, well, they're a part of this system too.
Wow.
And those crazy, bizarre journeys we take every night when we dream, those might be our consciousness, our minds, communicating with themselves on a deeper level, exploring the possibilities within this massive, interconnected reality.
Okay, so walk me through this.
Hmm.
Let's say, hypothetically, I have this dream where I'm climbing an endless staircase made entirely of books.
Okay, yeah.
Is CTMU saying that dream, that staircase, is reflecting some bigger universal principle?
It very well could be. Yeah, CTMU suggests that certain elements in our dreams, those recurring symbols or those situations that just couldn't happen in the real world, those might actually reflect the underlying mathematical structure of the universe. You familiar with fractals?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, you know how fractals have this concept of self-similarity where the same patterns repeat at different scales?
Oh, right, yeah.
Maybe that book staircase in your dream, it's kind of echoing those principles, like
Yeah.
a fractal pattern playing out in your subconscious.
Okay, that is wild. But how can we be sure it's not just our brains making random connections? Like, how do we know it's not just neural noise?
That's where the idea of syntax enters the picture. A core principle of CTMU is that there's this set of rules, a language in a sense, that governs both our minds and the universe. And this syntax, it provides the structure, the framework for meaningful communication and reflection.
So you're saying there's meaning baked into the seeming randomness of dreams.
Exactly. In this framework, dreams aren't just arbitrary images and emotions firing off in our brains. They actually follow underlying patterns. Patterns reflecting this deeper universal structure. Think about it like music. Music has notes, it has rhythm, harmony, right?
Yeah.
All following a certain syntax to create meaning and beauty. Well, dreams might be working with a similar universal syntax, revealing something deep, something profound about how reality works.
I'm starting to see the connections here, the link between dreams and this bigger picture of the universe. But CTMU goes even further than that, right? It suggests that dreams can actually bridge the gap between the physical world and something more. Something some might even call a metaphysical realm. Are we about to go down the rabbit hole here?
Well, we might just peek in a little. CTMU does propose that there's more to reality than meets the eye, a layer beyond our ordinary senses, our
Yeah.
everyday perceptions, a deeper layer.
Okay.
And in this framework, dreams become this bridge, this connection, giving us these little glimpses into this more profound, deeper level of existence.
You know, it makes me think about those times you wake up from a dream and there's this strong feeling, a sense of knowing something, but you just can't quite grasp it once you're awake. It's like a memory slipping away.
Mm.
Could that be, I don't know, a residue of this connection,
Yeah.
a fading echo of our minds touching this deeper reality?
That's a really interesting thought. CTMU might say those hard-to-explain feelings, those flashes of insight that defy logic, could very well be echoes of our minds interacting with a metaphysical realm accessed through dreams.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And speaking of insights, that brings us to another fascinating aspect of CTMU, this idea that dreams can actually help us solve problems, help us gain insights into things we're struggling with.
Yeah.
Is there, like, actual evidence for this? Because I know people talk about having aha moments in their dreams, but is that just a coincidence? Or is there something more to it?
Well, let's go back to the idea of universal syntax that we talked about.
Okay.
CTMU suggests that through this shared language, this syntax connecting everything, our minds can actually receive information, feedback from the universe while we're dreaming. Almost like, imagine your mind downloading information from a cosmic database.
Whoa, hold on. So if I'm wrestling with a problem, and then I have this dream that seems to give me the solution, CTMU is saying that might not be just a random thought, but a genuine insight gleaned from interacting with this universal information field.
Exactly. It's like tapping into a source of knowledge that's bigger than ourselves. CTMU encourages us to really pay attention to those moments of clarity, those flashes of inspiration that come from our dreams. They might be more than just coincidences. They could be genuine insights, pulled from a deeper connection to the universe.
This is incredible. And it all leads up to, I think, the most radical idea within CTMU, that consciousness isn't just passively observing reality, but actively shaping it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So where do our dreams fit into this picture of consciousness as this creative force, this shaper of reality?
CTMU views the universe as this self-reflective, constantly evolving entity. And dreams, they're not just random noise. With their connection to the universal syntax and those deeper layers of mind, they become part of this evolutionary process. They become part of how individual consciousness and the universe itself are unfolding, self-organizing.
So we're not just dreaming our own personal stories, but we're actually contributing to the grand cosmic narrative through our dreams.
That's the idea. CTMU suggests that dreams are this vital way we participate in the evolution of reality, in the unfolding of the universe. As conscious beings, we're not just along for the ride, we're actively shaping the journey through our dreams.
I am floored. We've covered so much ground today. Dreams as reflections of the universe, this universal syntax connecting everything, and the possibility that we're not just receiving information in our dreams, but actively shaping reality through them. My mind is officially blown.
It's definitely a lot to wrap your head around. And you know what? It leaves us with this huge question. If dreams are this integral part of a grand interconnected system, what are they trying to tell us? What messages are hidden in those symbols, those narratives that play out in our minds every night?
Right.
What can we learn from them, not just about ourselves, but about the universe, about reality itself? Maybe paying attention to our dreams, really listening to what they're trying to say, isn't just good for our mental and emotional well-being, but a way to tap into those deeper mysteries of existence, a way to connect with something larger than ourselves, something truly awe-inspiring.
Something to think about the next time you find yourself drifting off to sleep. Food for thought, for sure.
Absolutely.